Rockford could face a big change. Moille school leaders are asking voters whether they should explore closing the high school because of declining enrollment. Well, Miriam Niesmeyer talks with district leaders and a former student about what this could mean for the community.
Now, Moille has a population of around 700 residents, and for many, the high school is a part of the town's identity. But only 44 students attend the high school. Leaders say they need to start looking at other options to better support the students' future.
Just think about the future of the students in this town.
Moille, Illinois residents will soon vote on a question that could shape the future of its school district and the community's individuality.
I was very saddened because losing a high school is a big part of the town.
Voters will see a non-binding advisory question on the ballot during the primary election, asking whether Moille Community Unit School District 303 should explore consolidating its high school.
We're of the 20 smallest public schools, high schools in the state of Illinois.
Superintendent Tom Jepson says the declining enrollment numbers is the main reason for considering the closure. In 2015, the high school enrollment was 87, and this year it has reached an all-time low of 44.
And knowing that the path of deactivation is a possibility to potentially open up some additional opportunities for our students and additional experiences for our students, this Board of Education decided that it was worth at least looking into and getting a feel for what the community also felt.
Jepson says the enrollment can limit opportunities available to students, and some neighboring districts could allow students to transfer and offer more clubs and activities.
We don't have, a musical and a play every year like many of our neighboring districts do.
Former Moille student Jamie Reed, who graduated in 2008, says while the thought of losing the school is devastating, she also understands why the district is considering the move.
I do hope that it closes. I know that's sad to say, but I just want our students to have a better opportunity and better choices and chances to do things in the future.
If voters support exploring the idea, the district would spend months researching potential partnerships with neighboring schools and present those details to the community.
The district could then hold a binding referendum vote later this year. Even if that vote passes, students would still attend Moille High School through 2026-2027 school year. The earliest possible change could happen in the fall of 2027.